the City Council for our regular meeting for January the 13th. And we'll start with a prayer from our City Attorney, Rich Kay.
Gracious Heavenly Father, we just thank you that we can be here, and we're thankful for getting all the citizens and the workers through this difficult season. We are just appreciative of the men and women who are going to work when the weather's so bad to make things possible for the rest of us to have heat and water and transportation. Please be able to us now, and the mayor and the commissioners, as we make the decisions, help us to use the talents and skills you've given us to do the right thing for all the citizens of Paris. We just appreciate your presence, and it's in Jesus' name we pray.
Amen. Roll call.
Boyer.
Here.
Branson.
Here.
Hughes.
Here.
Kemper.
Here.
Smith.
Here. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, we have a new addition to our city family. Come on up here, Scott. I'll be the first to tell you that I've messed this up so many times. I've tried reading it, had everybody reading it with me, so I think the best thing to do is I'm going to give you this thing that you can follow around with me. This is what I'm going to be saying right there.
Okay.
I'm saying I'm going to be following, and then you just repeat after me. That way you can just look down when you know I messed up, you do it the right way.
Well, if I mess up.
Well, then we're both in trouble. Okay. To all whom are present, here comes Scott Lockhart, and I'm going to ask you to follow with your, you don't have to raise your hand now, this is going to be easy. And it's in there somewhere. Oh, see, yours is better than mine. We'll have to do it together.
Oh, okay.
I, Scott Lockhart,
I, Scott Lockhart,
way to go, you do your name, do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution
that I will support the Constitution
of the United States
of the United States
and the Constitution
and the Constitution
and the laws of Illinois,
and the laws of Illinois,
not inconsistent therewith.
not inconsistent therewith,
Yeah, how about that? And that I will faithfully discharge
and that I will faithfully discharge
the duties of my office
the duties of my office
as firefighter
as firefighter
of the City of Paris,
of the City of Paris,
so help me God.
so help me God.
Congratulations, my man. He did awfully good. All right, come over here. You get to sign. Oh, I need to sign this one. This one, does he need this one and all of them? All the above? Okay. Now, Scott, tell us a little bit about you. Where are you originally from?
Well, I'm originally from a little town north of Carbondale, Illinois. It's called DeSoto. I'm not sure if you're familiar with that.
I do know where that is.
I enjoyed there for about 20 years, and I met my beautiful wife, Janya, and we lived together in a house in Carterville. And I decided to start testing for full-time departments when I was a volunteer for about 5 years. And I knew a couple of guys I went to school with in Champaign, Tom Chaney and Jared Rickards. They were on the Paris Fire Department. And lo and behold, I tested and got number one on the list, and
Way to go.
hired.
Well, we're looking forward to having you with us.
Thank you, I appreciate
And
it.
having you with us also. We like to look at this as we're one big happy family, especially when these guys get called out. We're always behind making sure you guys are okay. Okay, thank you, Scott. Thanks. Did you all get a picture of him?
We got
Okay, thanks. Before we get to citizens let's open it up for citizen participation. Anybody want to say anything? What I'd like to do is tell you how proud all of us are up here about what all of you all did for the city this last week. This was the worst storm that this city has had since 1978. And the way that all of our departments responded makes us extremely proud that we are one big family. And what was wonderful is how all departments departments work together, where you had the street department, the water sewer, the fire department, the police department, all departments work together. The girls here got the brunt of it, all the phone calls, and for that, we thank you all for that also. But I thought it was extremely well taken care of. Our community, and we checked around, we had our downtown up and running quicker than anybody else. We had a lot of good things going on with people who called, and we were able to get to them, and everybody, I think, by and large, understood that this was the worst thing. You got to realize in 1978, how long ago that was, we have some young people that work at the street department weren't even born when we had this last one. So this was a learning experience. Hope we don't have to go through another one this year, but if we do, we'll be even better the next time. But all of us here wanted to make sure that all of our employees know how proud we are of them, and how we know how they sacrificed for this community. So thank you all. With that, we have a consent agenda, which has been moved by Commissioner Boyer, seconded by Commissioner Hughes, that we approve the minutes of December 9, 2013 regular meeting, approval of bills paid previously of $400,201.08, bills to be paid $249,552.72, salaries for December and January, or through January 10, of $405,518.42. Any further discussion? Roll call.
Boyer?
Yes.
Branson?
Yes.
Hughes?
Yes.
Kemper?
Yes.
Smith?
Yes. Ordinances and resolutions. I have a resolution. A lot of conversation has been around the community about this great fundraising effort that's being directed by Carolyn Brown Hodge for the splash park. We wanted to make sure that everybody understands that the city of Paris is 100% behind this project. So we have a resolution of support for Splash Park. Be it resolved by the Council of the City of Paris that whereas interested citizens of Paris have established a fundraising campaign for the purpose of the construction of a splash park for the City of Paris. Whereas the City of Paris has expressed its commitment to the splash park and agrees to perform the following. 1, the city will provide the land upon which the splash park will be constructed, which will be on the west park. And where 2, the city of Paris will provide the water necessary for its operation. And 3, the city of Paris will provide all maintenance required for its operation. And 4, the city of Paris agrees to provide supervision to ensure the safety and enjoyment of the splash park. Now therefore be it resolved that the city of Paris does hereby support the efforts to create a splash park for the enjoyment of the citizens of Paris. It's been moved by Commissioner Hughes, seconded by Commissioner Boyer. Any further discussion?
Mayor, this basically what this is going to help them do their fundraising a little bit easier and help them, show that the city is on board with them as well.
Yeah. And I think you all are coming up with some potential drafts or what we hope it's going to look like, a rendition of what we hope it's going to look like. We want to incorporate it on the west side because we feel like there are a lot of activities already on the west side for children, and we want to build on that. We all remember when we were growing up, all the things that were out there, and if we can replace it or get them better, or have something that's going on just as much fun, and have kids go and all of us enjoy, that's what we want to do. Roll call.
Boyer?
Yes.
Branson?
Yes.
Hughes?
Yes.
Kemper?
Yes.
Smith?
Yes. Next resolution I have is approving non-standard preliminary engineering services agreement for motor fuel tax funds. Be it resolved by the Council of the City of Paris that the attached IDOT non-standard preliminary engineering services agreement for motor fuel tax funds be approved for 1200th Road from east line of CSX Railroad right-of-way to 1,273 feet east, be approved. It's been moved by Commissioner Kemper, seconded by Commissioner Boyer. For those who may not have been reading the paper for a while, this is the road that's going to front the high school. This is the road the city is responsible for. For us to get going on it, we need to get preliminary engineering information so we can go about trying to raise money and deciding how this is going to be paid for. Any further discussion? Roll call.
Boyer?
Yes.
Branson?
Yes.
Hughes?
Yes.
Kimber?
Yes.
Smith?
Yes. Resolution for improvement of municipality under the Illinois Highway Code. Be it resolved by the Council of the City of Paris that the attached IDOT resolution for improvement by municipality under the Illinois Highway Code stating that the following described streets be improved under the Illinois Highway Code. Again, this is 1200th Road from the east line of CSX Railroad right-of-way to 1,073 feet east be approved. Be it further resolved that the proposed improvement shall consist of widening and resurfacing, railroad approach reconstruction, land acquisition, drainage improvement, and associated appurtenances, and you try to throw that in just through, and that there is appropriated the sum of $50,000 for the improvements. It's been moved by Commissioner Kemper and seconded by Commissioner Boyer. Any further discussion? This is the initial engineering fees to.
Yeah, this will actually be the resolution to spend money out of MFT for the construction part of it. There may be an amendment later on once we know exactly the scope, but we have to apply for an environmental and we need to have the state approve all of this ahead of that, so.
But that's,
So that's
yeah.
typical.
Okay.
So that's what we're doing.
Who contacts the railroad on this? I mean, do we?
The county
does?
actually is gonna be involved with the actual implementation of the crossing improvement. We'll be involved with the approach on the east side, they'll be involved with the approach on the west side, and obviously, we hope we can schedule it so they're both done at the same time. And that improvement then will be in preparation for that crossing improvement.
Any further discussion? Roll call.
Boyer?
Yes.
Branson?
Yes.
Hughes?
Yes.
Kimber?
Yes.
Smith?
Yes. That's it for me, Commissioner Boyer.
Thank you, Mayor. I just have one, and I'm gonna make a motion to acknowledge receipt of an offer to purchase 429 Walcott Street. And the owner will be William DeWeese at the price of $4,689.
Is there a second?
I'll second it.
Any further discussion? Roll call.
Boyer?
Yes.
Branson?
Yes.
Hughes?
Yes.
Kimber?
Yes.
Smith?
Yes.
That's all I have tonight, Mayor. Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner
I
Branson.
only have one, Your Honor. Motion to approve proposal from AgriCycle for Potts Lane waste grinding at the cost of $24,300.
Is there a second?
I'll second.
Any further discussion? Roll call.
Boyer?
Yes.
Branson?
Yes.
Hughes?
Yes.
Kimber?
Yes.
Smith?
Yes.
That's all I have, Your Honor.
Thank you. Commissioner Hughes?
Nothing, Mayor, other than just echo your sentiments that first part of the meeting about how all the departments work real well. I got stuck downtown and they helped me get out, so I appreciate that.
All right. They know that they're helping you get out?
Yeah.
Just want to make sure. Okay.
That's all I have.
Commissioner Kemper?
I have one, Your Honor. It's a motion to approve the purchase of 4 replacement sprockets, excuse me, for the main tank at the sewage treatment plant, 2 for $2,100 and 2 for $5,700.
Is there a second?
I'll second it.
Any further discussion? Roll call.
Boyer?
Yes.
Branson?
Yes.
Hughes?
Yes.
Kimber?
Yes.
Smith?
Yes. Is that it?
That's it.
Thank you. Mr. Treasurer?
Yes, sir. I would like to, going back to the splash park, I would like to add in that the city of Paris has, in further support of the park, will facilitate in the fundraising by acting as custodian for all the donations. this will also create tax deductibility for those donations to 501c3. So,
All right.
so that's one more way to go with the fundraising effort.
So that the donations are tax deductible.
It will be.
Okay. We'll give more, right? Okay. Mr. City Attorney,
I don't have,
Mr. City Administrator.
I don't have anything else to
Okay. Any other reports? Any old business? Any new? I want to also, while we've got our fine boys in blue, comment about what a great job you gentlemen did with the house fire down on Jefferson Street, rescuing the animals. And it was just, my wife was there doing her bit with the cats and dogs, and you guys do, you know, everybody needs to know what a wonderful job you do, not only for the two-legged ones, but the four-legged ones. You all did a wonderful job. Great job. We don't have any executive session. I have an adjournment. It's been moved by Commissioner Kemper, seconded by Commissioner Boyer. Roll call.
Boyer?
Yes.
Branson?
Yes.
Hughes?
Yes.
Kemper? Smith?
Yes. Want to remind everybody that our next pre-agenda meeting is January the 22nd here, Wednesday at 4 o'clock. And our next regular meeting will be January the 26th, 7th. Would that be on, is that the one that's on Tuesday or is that Monday? That is Monday, one of these. Something's come up in February or something, okay. All right, and the next one, January the 27th.
We don't have any days off in January.
Thank you all for coming. Scott, nice to have you with us.